target because you have a blue shirt, so that's great. I'm me, and he is just like a tourist or someone, just for example, and I need free hand. Right. Noch mehr dunkel. Flash tube, as you can see at number 2. And instead of a film, I'm using a piece of plastic where I burn the message I want to project, because the film would burn because the flash tube is too powerful with them. And I found out that a lot of tourists actually don't look at the famous spots. They're just taking pictures and using the camera as a tool for their own memory. So most of the time they're looking through the camera and not in real. So this is actually a great playground for me, because I can not only change the photo, I can change the real memory of what happened there. And I thought of some different information that I can. This is a picture of the Reichstag in Berlin, the German Parliament. And so if someone took a picture, and that night where I set up my machine there, they saw not the Reichstag from 2008, they saw a version of it in the 30s where it was burning. So I made a wormhole back in time, so you actually had not this time on your picture, so it was past. And in the last year I made a lot of different experiments with it, so these are not like actions that I do, it's more experimenting in public. So that's what it is for me. I'm doing experiments, and I'm interested in how people react on what happened. If you take a picture and then you see that's not what you saw. So you trust your picture, you trust what you saw, and this moment is what I'm interested in. So I did some other stuff in this example. I wanted to find out how would people react if real life is also branded like everything in the internet. So what happened if Google brands the front door gate? Actually, I was on a completely different job there this is actually a clash, but so I was in the middle of this crowd of teenies pointing with this very heavy lens on the German soccer team, and it turned out to really don't work because it was too hot, too light, and I was really suffering, and just for one of the examples from the many actions that didn't work out. So now I show an action that worked out quite well. It's from the speech of Barack Obama at the Siegessäule in Berlin. Let's skip forward. Okay. Where's the sound? I don't need the sound, but it's good for background a bit. Okay.
So many of my countrymen have come.
So I was interested in
very
low. So I was interested in this action because the team of Obama choose this place and put a lot of work into this one image. So they wanted to have this image in the TV and on the newspapers of Barack Obama speaking there in the German crowd, and so they put lots of money and work into this one image, and they did quite a good job. And they have this holy image like this. He's shining because the sun was going down in the back of him, and this is actually also a perfect place for me to put my own visual commentary into that. So I was impressed by the sacral meaning of this image, and so I choose to project the cross on his desk. So I think the image was sacral already, and his speech anyway. Next action that I'm going to show is inspired by this picture from Madrid, and I couldn't go just to a location in Berlin for this action. I had to do a bigger jump to Peking. So I plan to make a mix between this painting of Madrid and the Mao portrait at Tiananmen Square. And I'm interested in this action because the picture of Mao at Tiananmen Square is kind of a holy image there, and very good control. Like there's a light show, there's a the light turns on in a very special way. There's this flag that is this flag thing that happens always before it gets dark, and this image is taken very, very often by Chinese tourists that just go there to take a picture of the Mao portrait and maybe with themselves in front of it. So this was a good target, so I can like put a commentary again on something that is really good controlled. Like they have maybe 5 of these pictures and they're changing them every few months because they get dirty from the smog and everything. There was also some text on the image, on this portrait, but it was just like very short, run down, but yeah, so it's just good control. And so here you can see the live action. I was very nervous, and because there are so many policemen around it and special agents that was filming me, and there's was one guy that was going after me all the time, filming me and taking pictures of me. So I really tried to act like a tourist, but it wasn't possible because I was so nervous, and tourists are not nervous normally. And also the guy that was shooting the film about the action couldn't act like a normal filmer, so he also tried to just film around a bit. But it worked out. I could stand there for some time and really manipulate lots of Chinese pictures. And I was very interested in how the people would react, when their holy image is changed. And it was hard to find out because we couldn't make an interview there because we had no press visas. So if you start to make an interview on the street with a tourist visa, they stop you and maybe they kick you out. And so that was, you can see what happens. That's a slow motion. So that's the result. And they were actually quite not angry in the first place because they said this bird is a symbol for heaven, and it's on the Tiananmen Gate. So it's also the name is Gate of Heavenly Peace or something. and so they actually reacted quite good. And yeah, but I don't know how the people reacted. But that actually got this manipulation on the pictures.